Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, we'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Smashes through the tackle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Skips away from pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. It's a draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, it's Wallace. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Delivers the stiff arm. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bryson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The give from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much it's true. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
They're setting up the screen. He is smashing people. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning off.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Bryson. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to throw on third down. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Sims. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Bryson coming after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. They'll run play action right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Georgia State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. It'll be a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The hand to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. To throw, it's Bryson. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Slings it downfield. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
28, Kennesaw State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so...
And that pass picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Quarterback checking off. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
Who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration.
Touchdown, Owls! A great Great catch and run for 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Back to the air one more time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Bryson. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. After this, it'll be a wrap. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm